Capricorns, I'm back. That was super quick. And I wanted to get a drink of water. Damn. I'm back. But I really, Spirit is still here. And I really wanted to finish your reading. I'm sorry. Okay. You had one, two, three, four. You had four cards left. But the bottom of this deck was an extra one. So that's the fifth one. Spirit just told me that there are people out. Danny Moon here. Let me start again. Danny Moon here. You could call me pole girl because I teach pole dancing. I'm a hairdresser. You could call me whatever you want as long as it's respectful, okay? I'm moving really quickly like this because one, I have to go. Two, I feel the energy Spirit is giving me that they'll be here all day with you. I feel, Caps, there's a lot to talk to you about, and not too bad. I think they just want to get inside of your soul. Spirit is trying to trying to go through me in order to touch you, to make you really wake up and see. Okay, let me not start with this one. Let's do this one. This is the first card that I pulled with your first reading. The first one I pulled, and I do want to say thank you to the people who have been donating to their readings, because I don't lie, all my donations have been going to my decks, but now I will be putting that donation towards my bills. I'm just not gonna lie to you, to my bills and to buying decks, because this is the newest deck I got, Legendary Ladies Goddess deck, and I love it so much. I really wish I knew about more of these goddesses, but this is gonna make me if I'm not fixing my boobies, y'all, I'm always fixing my do-rag, okay? If this is gonna make me look up, and I'm looking at my bra. It's just a bra, y'all. It's okay. I like to cover my fat back here. I'm gonna start looking up all of these goddesses, okay? Because this right here is reminding me of Nefertiti. Her name is Ma'at. Ma'at. She is the Justice card in the regular tarot deck, and she's the Justice card here. So, and what I like about this deck is that their things are very short. Very short, okay? So she stands, Ma'at rules over all things related to truth and justice, and that is Capricorn. Y'all are all about doing the right thing, structured, but right, she rules over all things related to truth and justice, so you'll be gaining fair treatment for whatever you're seeking. So if you're seeking out there, if you're in court, or anything like that, you will be getting fair treatment. You do not have to worry about it. This is what I tell people about the Justice card, though, especially when you get it upright. It don't matter what deck it comes from. Fair treatment. That doesn't mean everything is going to go your way. If you're in court, that means you're in court with someone else. So it's going to go straight down the middle, okay? So that means the money that you thought you was going to get, you might get a little less than that. Just be grateful for what you get. If it's custody, that person, that other person, that mother, that father might be able to see the kids with like supervisions for 2 hours. You can deal with that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what your story is. Just remember that. Like, justice is fair. So be grateful for whatever you get. This last card that I picked, this was the last card that Spirit picked for you, because I don't really pull from this deck, rarely. This is the Awakened Soul deck, and I should, because the cards are beautiful. But there's a lot of reading to these cards. So this was the last one I pulled for you. And then Spirit told me to go to the bottom of the deck. And then I got the Dream card. And that's when the energy started flowing, that there's a lot of you out there who have these abilities also. Some of you are empaths. Some of you are clairvoyant. Some of you can, what is it? There's a lot of clairvoyant, clairseeing, clairserian. You know, the Capricorns, there's a lot of you out there who have these gifts. And Spirit is starting to speak to you. But Spirit is saying you're not listening. Okay, so they want you to listen more. Okay, this one, which is the last one, but this one right here says forgiveness. This goes to the earlier reading that I just did for you. about doing your shadow work, looking back in the past, the baggage, leaving it alone, doing the shadow work, and making it a full circle. Because after you do the shadow work, y'all, you need to go to the people that you had issues with and try to make amends and start anew. Now, before y'all be like, I ain't bringing that up, or I ain't making amends, it's like a sink. If you don't know about chakras, it's like a sink. If your sink is clogged, it'll never get better. It'll just keep what? Overflowing, overflowing, overflowing. You're not hurting the divine. You're not hurting me. You're not hurting your friends. You're only hurting you. So you should think about it. You should think about it. Are we saying to jump back in with an attitude or argue? No, we're not saying that. We're saying slowly, find a way. Capricorns, you are very smart. But the problem with y'all is that y'all are really smart intellectually. You know, you're very you're very intelligent. Intelligently, you're very, very smart. When it comes to dealing with your issues, looking at your shadow work, and making how you say it, being initiative in the bedroom, or being initiated, like initiating some nastiness, some spontaneous stuff. Y'all are not good at it. And I tell you, when I see spirit, because that's something new now that I see spirit. I don't see spirit like their faces or whatever. I see silhouettes of them. And right when I said that, their arms are crossing and they're going like this. Because some of you are just not spontaneous enough. They're telling me at all. So you need to be more spontaneous, and you need to get in touch with that side of you if you want to keep your relationship. Just telling you. And if you want to deal with your shadow work, okay? So forgiveness. Forgive yourself and forgive others. Y'all have these dreams. They want you to start paying attention to your dreams. Your grandmother is in your dream, or your grandmother is coming to your dream. They want you to pay attention to that particular dream. They are telling me you are all gifted. You are gifted. Pay attention to all your dreams. But your grandmother is either they're telling your grandmother something to tell you, or your grandmother is telling you something. Please listen to that dream, y'all. Please, please, please. And the next thing you could do is, after you get that dream, remember, this dream could have been last week. It could be in the present. It could be in the future. Please email me at Danni, MOONDANNI 1976. And let me know about this dream, and let me know what spirit is talking about. If it's if it's super private and you don't want to let me know, well, just hit me up in the comments and say, my grandmother came to me. Please, please. Your 2 last moon, because you had 4 moon cards, is luck is on your side, baby. Luck is on your side. New moon in Sagittarius. I don't care what moon it is. Luck is on your side. Use this energy. Use this energy, guys. This energy right here of this moon. And can you use it on any day? You can use it on any day. It don't have to be moon. It could be snowing outside. I don't care. But I'm just letting you know, this particular energy of this wolf moon is crazy. Your last one is a time for healing. I'm really feeling, and I feel like spirit is putting this on me to tell you that after this reading, y'all, if you need a reading from me, just email me. You know what I'm saying? Some of you have my personal number. You know what I'm saying? So just email me or call me. Let me know you need a reading, and I'll give it to you, because I think after this reading, you're gonna know that it's time to start healing. It's time to start healing. You're gonna have to dig deeper, and you probably are gonna need some type of reading for that. Even though it's all going to be confirmation, stuff that you already know, because you are gifted. So another reason why I came on here to give you a bonus reading is because it's not fair. I love my tarot. I love my Rider-Waite deck, and you need the Rider-Waite. Spirit, can you please come in and give my Cappies, my Capricorns, guidance on their love life, on their financial status, on their minds on their purpose in life. That's another one I wanted to give to you. I got so many decks up here, y'all. Okay. You know, I gotta hold myself out. I want y'all to see more fatness. I'm sorry, that's my insecurity, y'all. So, but y'all are my family, so I feel like I can talk to y'all about it. So I do want to pull a life purpose card for you, and of course a romance deck. But let's get to this right away, because that's first and foremost. Spirit, can you please come in and give them accurate messages for the Capricorn, something that they need to hear in their daily life, for something that they need to hear for their soul. In Jesus' name, amen. So mote it be. Spirit, can you give the Capricorns, can you bring me their energy and tell me what they need to know? Not what they need, but what they need to know, please. What's going on with them right now? Oh, it's crazy. They're telling me to slow down. They're telling me, and they're showing me singing "Slow Down." That was the name of your first video. So let me just slow down. Thank you, Spirit. Too many, but if you want them to come out, please bring them back out. They want me to use the psychedelic deck on you too. Can I get 3 cards out of here first, Spirit, please? They say yes. They're saying time is a virtue. Thank you, Spirit. All right. I tell you that I don't do reversals. I just don't like giving negative vibes out. But this came out, I put it on the desk reverse, and then I turned it upright, but they told me to turn it back to reverse. Back to reverse means good. That means you're coming out of that 8 of Swords, that negative mindset. That's excellent. Thank you, Spirit. They're telling me the Tower. I just saw it in the corner of my eye. But they just said the Tower. We'll see. Can I get a few more, Spirit? I will pull from the other deck, but can I get a few more? Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. Any more? Thank you, Spirit. Wow. This is how the first one was like your cards was flying out of all of those decks. So any more, Spirit? Do you have any more for the Cappies? 1, 2, 3, 4. Can I get 2 more? I wanted 6. Can I get 2 more, please? They said yes. Okay. Because you got 2 cards up here that I'm not feeling. So let's talk about that. Here we go. Sometimes they just guide me to pick a card, y'all. So they want me to stop relying on these cards, actually. Thank you, Spirit. They said that's it. What deck do you want me to go to, Spirit? What deck do you want me to go to? All right, here we go. All right, 2 of these. The reason for a bonus reading, y'all, is so that I can hurry up and give you these messages, but I feel like I'm taking a long time. Spirit, can you They just said, I have to give you what you need. So Spirit, can you please come in and give me accurate messages from this psychedelic? I love this deck. From this deck, this is the rock and roll tarot deck from Vicky Verley. I like to tell the author so that y'all can give her some big ups too. Her tarot readings are awesome. So please come in and give them accurate messages. Spirit be thinking they funny. They keep saying, first they said we're trying because I was talking too much, and then one of them said, I'm trying. Okay, thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. This deck is hard to shuffle. Thank you, Spirit. They said 3 more. Wow, they said 3 more and 3 more came out. Thank you, Spirit. I love it. I love it. You can't tell me nothing about Spirit. You can't tell me nothing about Spirit. Nothing about the Lord. Nothing. You can't. You just can't. I refuse to hear anything. Anything negative, I should say. I refuse to hear it because they're just such good entities. They really know what they're talking about. And because we are stuck on this 3D planet, we always think we know what we're talking about. When they told me earlier, pull from this deck, the psychedelic deck. I decided to pull from something else because I lost track. They made me go back to this deck. And they wanted you to get one of these too. This is Believe in Your Own Magic deck. Oracle deck by Amanda Lovelace. All right, so you got one. Then they said, and I picked them up crazy. So the first. And it's almost like they're rubbing my back. They're saying, I know, Karen. I know. We told you we was here. The last reading that I did for y'all a few minutes ago, I said to y'all, I'm surprised that y'all didn't, I'm surprised y'all are going to get the 10 of Swords. I said something about the 10 of Swords because a cycle is coming to an end for you. But when Spirit tells me to use another deck, it's for a reason. 10 of Swords, your cycle is over. Thank motherfucking God, okay? I don't mean to curse. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to curse. I am silently elated. And the reason I'm so elated is because what I'm telling you, the cards just correlate with what I'm telling you. 10 of Swords, I told you about it in the last reading. And I said, when I pull the Rider-Waite for you, you're going to get 10 of Swords probably. Here we go. For the next one, you got, this is nine of Crisis, she calls it. 9 of Swords. 9 of Swords is about, crying at night. And it's not literally at night, but they're trying to say that you're in your mind. You're in your mind. Something's eating away at you. But Spirit is saying again, it's like a clogged sink. If you don't start from the bottom up, you're going to continue to be clogged. Deal with your issues. Get a reading from me, y'all, okay? Danni Moon. What is it? Danni. It's Moon Danni 1976 at gmail.com. And we'll start with a reading. And if it don't be me, it could be anyone. Just start with a reading. Start somewhere so that you can get out of this energy. But I want you to focus on this card for a minute. Spirit is talking to you in this card. Most people, when they look at any 9 of Swords cards, they only see the swords and they only see her crying. Spirit wants you to look at this cover. Spirit is saying they got you covered. Stop crying. Get out of your mind and get into your mess and start dealing with it. Cappies, I tell you all the time, you're good with certain things. You're good with a lot of things. I must say, you're really good with a lot of things. You have a really great brain. You really, really do. Spirit wants you to get into your emotions. And some of you out there are very emotional, but you know how to distract yourself. You know how to go on to something else. You know how to not wear your emotions on your sleeve sometimes. So Spirit wants you to deal with that. Work with that. Get that negative blockage out of your chakra. Your next one is motivator, generous, king of rods, king of wands, worldly. This is a beautiful card. Like if I was high, which I don't smoke, and no judgment, but I would be like, what's going on? Okay, so king of wands. They want you to embody that. Get passionate about, they want you, they're telling me DUI. What is it? Do it yourself project. They're saying they want you to put more of your energy into that. They said y'all have ideas, making this, making that, but y'all are just keep saying, oh, I should do this and I should do that. Or you have your real work in front of you that you're more concentrating on than you are concentrating on what God put in your life. God put that passion, that piece of soul. God is trying to wake that up in you. So they're saying they're telling me that you will go far with that project. Like even with, it'll be your own business. But they're saying you're sitting on it. So we got the 9 of wands. And what do they call this? 9 of rods in this deck. This is the words are all over here. I call it the wounded warrior, okay? This is people who you've been through the grinding up. You've been through a lot. You've been through a lot of shit in your life. Getting back up from it. Getting back up from it. All the shit that you've been through in your life. But look who's still standing. You. You think you did that by yourself? Mm-mm. So you have the you have the 2 of swords here, and I had it upright. They told me to turn it. They told me to turn it reverse. So reverse means you're coming out of this. Reverse means you're coming out of that. You're coming out. You know, 2 of swords is like you don't want to hear nothing, see nothing, do nothing. You know, not do nothing, but you want to do what you want to do. You don't want to listen. You don't want to compromise. That 2 of swords also means a decision that you have to make. And I already feel like maybe some of you already came to your decision that you have to make, or the conclusion, and you already know which way you got to go. When you have it in reverse, that means you got it together. Let me give you more for that. Two of Swords. Distraction and discord. Not having time or space to think. A need to escape from the world. Problems and anxieties. So, if you see, I'm reading from the Rider-Waite deck. All decks have different meanings. And to be honest with you, in this deck, I don't even know if she does reversals in these decks. I don't know. It didn't come with a book. But Spirit told me to reverse it for a reason. No, and this normally in different definitions means that you are coming out of this blind spot, this blind area. You're starting to see clearly. But for others, this is another meaning for y'all. The 2 of Swords reversed. You have to apply it to your life. The 2 of Swords reversed means you are distracted and discord, not having time or space to think. That sounds like a Capricorn. A need to escape from the world, from problems and anxiety. So again, this correlates back to the first reading. Slow down. Spirit is trying to tell you, you're doing way too much. And then on top of that, it's not that you're doing way too much. You're doing way too much in the wrong areas. Find out what areas these are, which I already told you. They're your internal soul issues. They're your baggages. They're your past. There's your childhood trauma. You need to do work and spend all of that time and that anxiety that you got with that. Not with work, not with what we doing today, not this surface shit. You know what I'm saying? Now, for relationships, there was a specific message in that other reading for you, which was you need to spend time in your relationship. If you are bored, if you feel like you're losing it for your spouse, you need to try to rekindle that. Okay, so just apply it to your life, y'all. Okay, as much as you can. Slow down. I'm already on 25 minutes. Okay, so that was that deck. Let's go back to the first deck, which is the Rider-Waite. You got the Eight of Swords, and I wish I wouldn't have put this back. You got the Eight of Swords in reverse. Let's read that. That means you're coming out of whatever, and it's right here on the page, right here. 7, 8, Eight of Swords. Eight of Swords reverse means former restraints hold you no longer. That's exactly what I told you. That means you're coming out of this. Remember, this means you're trapped in your mind. Spirit says, they told me to turn this back. That's right. I love it. It means former restraints hold you no longer. You are free to move forward and embrace transformation. The swords no longer form a prison around your consciousness. Your consciousness. Okay? That means it's time for you to light a candle, boo. Oh my God, I love it. This is the one I didn't like. You got the Five of Swords. Five of Swords means, and I'm just giving you my definition, what I tell people, is that there's conflict around you, and you're falling into the conflict. And you don't care who's around, like you arguing in front of your kids. You don't care if they hear you. You're arguing on the phone with a friend. Your kids are standing behind you. You don't care if they hear you. Five of Swords means people are standing up for you, fighting for you, but you're fighting in the wrong way. Five of Swords is really not the baddest card in the deck. It's not bad. They're just saying you're going about things wrong. Because you see, after he won his battle, right? He won his battle. But the people who love him are walking away from him because they're saying, like, you did that all wrong. You didn't have to use swords. You could have used your mind. You didn't have to use rah, rah, rah when you could have just used your intellect. You didn't have to use your intellect and maybe used your feelings. That's what Five of Swords is. So if you get into anything else, or if you can mend this situation, whatever this is, you need to retrace your tracks, your steps, and try to mend this. And I'm gonna be honest, it's putting on me. I'm not saying Spirit is giving this to me, but the first thing that came to my heart, my mind, was you need to apologize with whatever this was. You don't have to. That's just my advice. You got the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune. Your money's right, y'all. Your money's right. But I tell people the Wheel of Fortune is not only about money. The Wheel of Fortune is about the wheel turning in your favor, meaning in any situation, your relationship, you picking out clothes for the day and you're not sure how you look in them. When you put them on, you're going to look beautiful and you're going to know it. Your insecurities are starting to fade because you're starting to really dig deep within yourself. You're starting to light a candle. You're starting to release your baggage. Things are going to move your way. That's what the Wheel of Fortune is about. Your next one is Seven of Swords. Now, this is the card I really don't like, okay? Seven of Swords is deception. Either you're being deceptive towards somebody that you shouldn't be, or towards a group of people, and I just saw that, so Spirit is giving me that, towards a group of people. If you are being deceptive in any type of way, you need Jesus. Or you need your Jesus, whatever it is. Like, turn that around. Don't be like that, because it's not going to serve you. It's not going to serve you. If you are in this channel and watching this, you are divinely guided. That means they're watching you. The divine is watching you. It's going to karma's a bitch. Okay. Now, if not, that means there's deception around you. Watch yourself. And I meant to tell you, all these cards are not going to resonate with all the Capricorns. You might resonate with 3 cards. Another person may resonate with 2 cards. Take what you can from the cards and apply them to your life. And take what I'm telling you, because Spirit is telling me to tell you, and apply it to your life. You got the Judgment card. This is a call from Spirit. This is a call from God. Not even Spirit. This is a call from God. Okay? You know something's itching at you. God is telling you to look at something, or this is a decision, an answer, a calling. That's all I could tell you, and that's all I could press to that. You know, that's all I could really press to that, is that this is a calling. The Judgment card is like a major arcana. Is a card that is saying, like, Spirit is calling you. And you are ignoring it because I feel like you know what this is about. You know that you hear your grandmother. You know that you hear Spirit in your soul. You know that your intuition is working. But you are living this 3D life. Because all you know how to do is work and do this and do that. Okay, for the people who are not living the 3D life and you are in between 3D and your witchy life, that's good. But the calling is now. Listen to your intuition. If you have gifts, use your gifts. Sometimes you should use your gifts before you see me. Try getting a deck. Try getting an oracle deck, a tarot deck. Get a deck. Or try just feeling the energy out and doing it yourself. And if it doesn't work for you, then email me. King of Swords. Now, go back to your first video. I told you about King of Swords. I said it's okay to be controlling within yourself if you want to control yourself. But don't be controlling with other people in other situations. And Capricorns, I don't think that you know that you are controlling. You see it in, like, you just doing what you're supposed to do, you know, but it comes off controlling. So, Spirit, can I get one more before I get cut off, please? Wings. You never needed those wings to fly. This is a beautiful card. They're trying to tell you that you stop second guessing yourself. It's time to fly. On those intuitions, those thoughts, those feelings you have, it's time to fly. You could do it. Spirit got you. I love it. I wanted to give you 2 of these, but I don't have the time, y'all. So I'm gonna see where Spirit guides me to give you from. I know you probably was waiting. Thank you, Spirit. Children, your love life is being affected by your children. Whether these are other people's children or your biological children, put the children in a corner, okay? Go do something with your partner. Okay? I'm about to get cut off, y'all, so email me and press subscribe, please. Tell a friend, tell somebody. Past life relationship. You have known each other before. Ooh. Somebody might be coming into your life, y'all. Coming back into your life. You have to see whether you want them to come in or not. I'm about to get cut off, but I love you, Cappies. This is your bonus reading for the day, okay? I'm going to just see how long before it cuts me off. And see if I could get a purpose life in here somewhere. Okay. All right. Leadership. Take charge of this situation. Take charge of whatever situation. This is part of your purpose. Don't control it. Just take charge of the situation. That was awesome. I got all my cards in there. All my cards. All my cards. Let's see. Can we get another one? Is Spirit going to let me get another one? Your life is enhanced by yoga, stretching, and exercising. That will unclog your chakras, unclog all of that negativity. All right, let me not push it. Capricorns, I gave you all your cards. I hope you loved your bonus reading. I love you. Just email me, press subscribe, share, and tell a friend. Danni Moon, I'm out.